Oh, looks like we're a minute or two late. And it looks like we're there.
Greetings from Rob in London.
What's up, Rob? How's it going? Sorry, I guess we're a couple minutes late.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. Let's wait for everybody to get in. Rock Miller 3, greetings from Detroit. What's up, brother? Appreciate you guys showing up. Thank you. Thank you. Colita Douglas from Tennessee. Hello. Hello. Royal One from Manitoba, Canada. What's happening? What's happening?
I'm new from Washington.
Oh. Yeah, Janine.
Hi, AV.
What's up, guys? Michael Levi. Hi, Chad. Been following your channel for a few months. It's been amazing to see your progress and tenacity. Not give up. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. Ezra, hello. This is Robin for you guys that don't know. My wife, Robin. Lovely wife, Robin. Ozzy. See, isn't this crazy, man? You know, you can reach people all the way, like literally around the world, the entire thing. The way the technology's been coming, it's absolutely freaking incredible. Thank you guys. 100K. It's been a wild ride to say the least. Hello, baby. Yeah, it's been a wild ride to say the least, and I am eternally grateful to every single one of you guys for showing up and supporting, you know, my family and I and this channel. I mean, you know, it's extremely humbling to know that. Oh, and here's my beautiful baby girl.
Here's the beautiful one.
Beautiful Zoe, spelled Zoei.
We made it to 100K. That's insane.
This is super crazy, but yeah, you don't ever think that kind of stuff is going to happen to you. You know, especially just old boy going out, walking around in the forest, talking to himself.
Hey, Zoe.
Sunny. Bright guy, thank you. Beautiful family, something to be proud of. Yeah, absolutely. I'm 100% proud of my family. I love these guys with all my heart. I'm extremely blessed and grateful to have both of these ladies in my life. Jenny Shepard, oh, so sweet. So yeah, you don't ever expect that to happen, especially as fast as it has at a 100,000 subscribers in 5 months. You know, that's one of those outlier things. And like I've said before, is, you know, the limiting beliefs. It's crazy to think that I saw this coming. Maybe not 100,000. I didn't see that, but I saw the channel growing on the back end. You know, just through the analytics and stuff, and everything taking off, and the limiting beliefs that I talk about all the time that we need to get rid of. Those were still stuck inside of my mind. That the channel wasn't going to grow, even though I was watching it firsthand in the analytics, and I was watching the growth of the channel. So I still have to battle with my own limiting beliefs, and I still have to accept this myself. You know, staying humble and understanding the reality of you know, there's a silver play button for my YouTube channel for just going out, walking around and sharing my thoughts. And I let those limiting beliefs hold me back for so many years, for so long, prevent me from creating this type of content and from actually building this channel to what I truly wanted it to be, in the direction that I wanted to go. But I allowed limiting beliefs to take over, and I allowed other people's judgments to control my mind and my actions. And it's it just goes to show. I hope that this channel can actually be a real life example. Ultimately, I want to see this channel as a real life firsthand example of what anybody can achieve if you just push those limiting beliefs aside, because they're only made up in your mind. They're not real. They're the programming that you've experienced throughout the course of your life. Because anybody can achieve whatever it is that they want to do if they're willing to take the step and take the direction and say to hell with it, with everybody else's judgments and opinions. And then also I want to play a game with you guys. So we got our website is up and running. Our store is up and running. So one thing that I need to fix about myself is I need to stop swearing so much. I need to stop saying God, using the Lord's name in vain. So what we're going to do, we'll see how this works. The first person to reply in the comments section, gotcha, whenever I swear, instead of a drinking game, we're going to have an accountability game where whenever I swear, the first person in the comments section that says gotcha is going to get a t-shirt. So we'll keep track of who it is, and then you can send us an email and tell us what size shirt. If you want a tank top, short sleeve, long sleeve, and we'll send you a Sweat Talk t-shirt, something along these lines. So what do you guys think of that? Is that cool? This might get expensive, but I'm okay with that.
There was one in here that I wanted you to.
I probably just screwed it up.
Yeah, you did. I can't remember the person there, Jack. Where did I go now? Did I just screw it up? Anyways, Jack wants to know if you'll be doing any indoor videos at any time.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really have any place aside from right here in our dining room, I guess you would call this, at this time.
No room for a studio or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. I'll to do that kind of stuff. I'll have to like actually start building, or at least put something else together, because my garage, if you go and look at the early live stream videos when we first started doing this, you'll see my garage it's just bare bones. It doesn't have any drywall or anything up on the walls. It's just studs and tar paper. But over time, I'm sure eventually that will happen. It would be really cool to be able to do some interviews for people, or interview other people, other YouTube channels, or maybe, you guys have been requesting like crazy for a long time for a podcast of some sort. So I'm not entirely certain how to wrap my head around that. Something else that we've been trying to also get taken care of is a community. So we've been exploring that option, so, but the channel, so from now on, the plan is to upload a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, starting Wednesday. So then today is going to be Monday's video. So every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you guys can expect a video to come out. I don't know what time it is for you guys, but it'll be noon Pacific Standard Time, just as they always have been. So that's in the works. But I want to be able to do that so that I can start to provide more value in other ways as well, and try to give you guys what you've been asking. Building a community, maybe doing some one-on-one. I'm not sure how to do any of that stuff yet. So all of this has just happened and grown so fast that I can't keep up with it. So we had to hire somebody to take care of our website for us, because it was just happening too fast. Everything was just going so fast, and uploading content every single day, it's not, number one, it's not sustainable, the amount of work that it takes. But number two, it ties me down to only being able to make YouTube videos, and it doesn't leave me any time for family, get chores done around the house, or being able to reach out to you guys individually and giving back to the community even more. So we are exploring all kinds of options. We're trying to look down every single avenue to try to give back to you guys. So stick around. Who am I influenced by? Writers. You know, I would say, gosh, there's so many, man. It's funny. I mentioned Tony Robbins in a video the other day, and I've actually had people tell me, question the guy's integrity or whatever. And I mean, he's got results. And I like what he says. I don't know his character. I don't know anything about that. All I can say is I love the way that he speaks. I love the way that he talks. I love the way that he inspires. And I love the resume that he has that backs the progress that he has been able to realize. So, but yeah, definitely Tony Robbins from way back in the 90s. I was a big time follower of him. Jim Rohn. I love Dr. Peterson. Absolutely love him. Even Jocko, Dr. Miles Monroe, Alan Watts. There's so many.
This is amazing. So I think that should be.
Bry Guy 508. I just kicked fentanyl last winter. Limiting beliefs are a daily battle. But once you get on the other side and are awake, there's no going back. Absolutely, dude. Good for you, man.
Yeah, fantastic.
That's gotta be absolutely brutal, dude. Absolutely brutal. Wow. Good for you, man. Yeah. So I think
Gordon Willard.
Wow. Just let it happen and it will work itself out. No rush. Don't worry about the value. We value you and your takes. Enjoy the incredible journey and gift. God bless you and your family. God bless you too. God bless. Yeah, dude. Thank you for all your support, man. It's been incredible. I appreciate seeing you in the comments of every single one of the videos.
Uh-oh.
Oh, snap. What did I say? I didn't catch it.
I didn't either.
Oh my gosh. All right. So says D.
What is it?
SEZD. Send me an email. Send me the size, color, or you can go to selfmadeclothing.com, selfmadeindustries.llc.com. The link to the store is actually in the description as well. So go there, tell me what color you want, and send me an email. Gotcha. See, I didn't even catch it.
I didn't either.
All right. So sorry, Caleb. I'll probably end up sending you a t-shirt anyway. If you guys see Woodchucker in the comments, he's an old friend of mine. His name's Caleb. He's got a YouTube channel as well. He does like wood carving and all kinds of stuff. Dude is absolutely killing it. Hey, Coach Debbie. Hello. Absolutely. Good character is extremely important. Absolutely. Tiffany Sims, I'm interested in what supplements you take. Go to my website. They're actually posted. We actually came out with our own supplement line. So it's on our website. Pre-workout, some creatine, BCAAs, vitamin D, K2.
Mm-hmm.
So just a couple. There isn't a whole bunch, but I take whatever it is that I believe is going to help keep my mind sharp and my muscles strong. A random protein drink, protein shake. All right. Robos, you're going to run out of t-shirts. Yeah. Oh, I think so. But you know what? I need some accountability here too, right? I think swearing is it's a terrible habit. And it's one that I need to kick myself. I need to get rid of it. Because it's just not used in the right terms. I guess, sometimes it's okay just to emphasize on certain things, but man, I use it so much. Name of the website is selfmadeindustries.llc.com. It's also in the description of the video. At least it's supposed to be. I don't even know. I'll probably pull up your phone and see. And then, so we got that. We've got that set up. It's under Google review right now. We just had to get some help. Excuse me. We had to get some help for that, because playing with Google and getting your store to work nice with Google is just it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. It seems like it would be extremely simple to do. Like the entire process seems like it would, just to get the Google and your website to talk, but it's not. They make it next to impossible. Cybercraft, this is a fake live. Just go ahead and bump him. Yeah, okay.
I don't see it
Right there. Yeah, I don't even know. Pam McNutty, I must emphasize a lot. Right. That's how I am as well. I tell you what, I was a Navy sailor. I'm a mariner. I was a construction worker for a long time, so it just tends to flow right out of me, and it's not professional. I think it's a terrible habit, so I don't want to do it. But if I can have you guys help hold me accountable, and we're able to give back to you guys as well at the same time, why not? Greener, do you know any martial arts? I don't necessarily practice. I don't necessarily practice anything weekly or daily or whatever. I screw around with some jujitsu, and I screw around with boxing, but I wouldn't call myself a martial artist by any means. I've never regularly practiced or had any legitimate formal training. Just I go out in my garage and I beat the hell out of my heavy bags, my double end bag. There again, you can see some double end bag work in some of my older live stream videos where I was working out, because I like to use the double end bag for my warm up and for my cool down. It really helps me get my focus when I'm working out. So it really helps out with the entire mind muscle connection, and I love it. Absolutely love it. What's up, Kevin? Thanks for making it, dude. Appreciate it. Robbo's ashwagandha supplement. Did we get that on there?
Back.
Oh, we got
Kevin.
it. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah,
I promise we'll email you back.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Did we get that on there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we don't. Robin and I don't personally, but Zoe does. She takes ashwagandha.
We used to take ashwagandha.
We used to take ashwagandha. We did. So then what else we got? Oh my gosh.
Wow, what did happen there?
Well, okay, so
yeah, I was here. So we're back here.
Can't stop thinking about the single mom. Don Moore, congrats on 103. Thank you, Don Moore. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's been crazy. Rick, hi man, great content. You're giving me strength in complicated times. I'm glad to help, dude. I'm glad to help. That's what I'm here to do. I hope to inspire people and encourage people to actually just take action, as small as it is. You don't know what the direction is. You don't know where you're going, but you just have to get started. And as you get started, things will start unfolding for you, and you will be able to progress. Like I said, I don't know. I've never met anybody that hit 100,000 subscribers in 5 months. And I don't know of a single channel, even off the top of my head, that's done it. So something must be going right, but it never would have happened. Number one, without you guys. And number two, if I didn't get started, if I didn't just start pressing record and say, I'm doing this. That was close. I'm doing this. That was close. Pam McNutty, my dad was a merchant marine. Does that count for anything? I do agree. It's a bad habit. It is. So Pam, you can be a mentor. Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to do that. How exactly to squeeze that into to scheduling and what the best course of action of doing that is, because that's not anything I've ever done, and honestly I've never even thought about doing it. In the beginning of the channel growth, like I was actually pretty hell bent against it, but you guys really want to see mentoring, and I keep getting asked a lot for some one-on-one. So I'm researching that. I still can't guarantee that I'm going to end up doing it, but um, I'm looking into it. How about that? I'm definitely looking into it.
Did I just like skip a whole bunch? I think I did.
Yeah. Well, it's jumping all
There
over
we
the
go.
place.
Here it is. So we're right here.
Coach
Have you
Debbie.
thought about having a mentoring group, young men?
Coach Debbie, have you thought about having a mentoring group for young men? You'd be fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Like I was just saying, I have been thinking about it, but I'm not real sure. I'm not real sure how to go about doing that at this time. Mark Yakubov, I can't say your name. I was a mechanic, truck driver, and welder, so I have a cussing problem. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was a mechanic as well, aviation, but still, lots of swearing going on, dude. Lots of swearing going on. Was this one Tyler 432? I quit drinking 5 weeks ago. So happy I did. Yeah, dude. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
It only gets better and it only gets easier. You know, I wasn't per se an alcoholic, but I long time ago, I quit drinking 10 years ago, and I just don't like alcohol anymore. I don't. It hasn't sounded good, so that's not really my thing. But I can tell you, I don't regret quitting. And what's crazy about that is the friends and the people, how they change, right? Like your drinking buddies, you don't drink anymore. Most of them don't want to hang out with you anymore because you're lame, and that's so crazy. Jan Fraley, oh, welcome, dude. Is this so? Which one are you? Community would be a great idea. All right, I appreciate that. So, what do you guys think? Kajabi school or what? Because I'm not certain which one, but it seems like most people are pretty well on board with school, and I don't truly know the differences between them all. But yeah, I think that'll most likely be in the future here before too long. Robin and I, we've been talking a lot about that and trying to figure out how to get one of those started. So we'll see what happens with that one. Cybercraft, I quit eating animals. Well, that's okay. Good. That's good for you. If that's what works, good. I'm glad to hear it. Kevin Cross. Years of playing hardcore punk and having a sailor for a dad means the F word drops out of my face way too much. Yeah, man. Yeah. We have a very similar past, right? All right. So it is free warn. All right. Yeah. Me and Kevin, we actually have a lot of things in common. We both grew up kind of the punk rock type life and just killed it. Lived way too fast, way too young. Jamal Williams, God bless you, Chad and Mr. And Mrs. And God bless you, everybody. Absolutely. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad to see you here too, man. What's up?
Tyler 432.
My friends don't want to hang out with me because I tell their wives that they're cheating on them. Well, shouldn't be cheating, right? Shouldn't be cheating. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Um, Mark Jornigan. I'm part of a men's group hosted by another YouTuber on school, Conscious Men Community. Oh, I've heard of that channel. I've heard of that. I like his type of content as well. I like his channel. I don't get to watch it very often, but I do like him. Gary Avens, LOL. Somehow announcing motocross races is way easier than pressing record. Keep fighting the good fight. Musicians also. God bless you, dude. Announcing motocross. That sounds cool. I love dirt bikes. Love dirt bikes. One of these days I'd like to get a newer dirt bike, but I have an old KTM, orange and black. You never go back, right? But unfortunately, they're in financial ruins right now. So maybe we won't have a choice but to change. But the single track that we have up in this area it is unworldly, and most incredible motorcycle riding that exists in my opinion. And by the way, I'm terrible at riding dirt bikes, just so you know. But I try. Lola Simmons, hi Chad, and your beautiful wife. I really enjoy your videos. May be blessed with a lot of love and prayers. Many more blessings this year. Thank you so much, Lola. That is so kind of you. You as well. I appreciate that. Leonide Fortes, a blessing. Sao Paulo, Brazil. Damn. See, it still blows me away. It still blows me away. It's crazy. You know, even all these people that are just all around the world, oh my gosh, it's so crazy. How come in some of your videos your AirPods are in? They're actually in every one of my videos. I wear my AirPods and I listen to music and go talk to myself in the middle of the forest. That's that's what I do. I have a microphone a separate lav mic that I modified so that I can magnet it to my shirt, and I put my AirPods in and I go for a walk in the forest and listen to my music. More often than not, it's a musician named Closey. So Tanner Munn, hey Chad, I'm a FAA flight instructor and I can't seem to make a living where I'm at. Do you have a certain video of yours I should take as gospel? Tanner, I don't think anything should be taken as gospel ever. I personally, I only want to offer a perspective. That's it. I don't mean to offer advice. Unfortunately, the way that I speak, it might come off as advice sometimes. I mean, the only advice that I could give is watch your nutrition, you know, and whatever your nutrition is that fits for you. So because the thing about advice is like you could lay out a specific, say I was a baker and I had a world-renowned cake that I can bake, and you were a baker as well. Most people, if I was to give you my award-winning recipe for that award-winning cake, most people are just going to take that cake and they're going to make it. They're going to make it exactly how the ingredients or the directions tell them to. But when it comes to real world experience and real world life, most people, they're going to just chop up what you said, and then they're going to come back to you and say, well, it didn't work. Well, it's because you're not invested in it. You know, it's because people don't want to take advice. You know, they simply do not want to take advice. So that's not what I'm here. I'm just hoping to be able to help people shift their perspective and see things in a different light. Especially help people understand the power that's inside of our words, because the power in our words is what is the most important thing that's going to get us through our life in a positive light. We don't give our words the power or the thought that the credit that they should have. Because everything that we say to ourselves, everything that we say to other people, or people say to us, when you truly think about it, it's it could make you or break you. So I just hope to offer a different perspective. Coach Debbie, no, I've never been to Where Do You Walk, Rainier National Forest. No, I'm further up north. I'm way up north. I've never been to Rainier. You know, I could see it when we go to SeaTac or whatever to the airport, but you know, I've never actually been there. And I try to keep my the trails that I normally hike. I try to keep those kind of personal, because it sucks running it. I've so far 3 times I've run into subscribers, and it, as much as I want to meet you guys, it throws me for a loop, right? So like it kind of jogs my mind, and it kind of shocks me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's just because I haven't, mostly because I haven't been exposed to it very much or enough, I guess. So it kind of jogs my it's jogs my mind a little bit. So I try to just keep that. Um,
Ruffles your feathers.
Ruffles my feathers. Well, that sounds kind of derogatory. Well, okay, so yeah, I just prefer not to run into subscribers if I can avoid it. Let's just say that. Um, because I like to get in my zone, right? I like to meditate before I go for a walk. I like to clear my mind, and I like to just get after it, you know, and have an open and clear mind, and the direction that I'm going. I like to do box breathing after my workouts. I like to do, and I just like to go out there and get my blood elevated, get those endorphins moving, and then just start talking to myself, and you know, talking to you, I guess. So, shortstop. What is a catalyst for your creative content? I'm sick and tired of seeing people suffer, and I think a lot of the suffering just comes from lack of accountability. And I'm tired of seeing it. I'm absolutely tired of seeing it. And there's so many people out there they're capitalizing on the negativity. They're capitalizing on the negative aspect of the direction that the world is going. Like one of my videos, I can't remember what the exact title is, but you know, I talked about just letting people go, you know, out of your life that aren't serving you. And I mentioned briefly, just extremely briefly in there, that something about politics. Just it was like one sentence out of the entire thing, and the only thing that people got out of that was politics. You know, in the comment center, in the comment section, just you'd be thousands of people. It seems all they got was the fact that I mentioned politics. And so there's two things you don't talk about, right? And that's at the dinner table. There's the old saying is religion and politics. You just leave those things alone. So, you know, I don't like to talk about either one of those, but I'm sick and tired of seeing people struggling, and I want to be, the positive light, instead of seeing nothing but a bunch of negativity. Because we can all go to Facebook, we can go to whatever channel, and everything that we're surrounding ourselves by is doing nothing but bringing us down in our own minds, and it's terrible. Because and that goes back to the way that our minds are shaped, and the way that our minds work is we are designed to seek out that fear, to search for that fear. So that's exactly what we do. Every time we see a negative headline, we click on it. The old saying in the media industry is, if it bleeds, it leads. You know, positivity, it just simply doesn't sell. So that's just, I'm tired of seeing people hurt, and I know I've been there. I've been there mentally. I have struggled, and it sucks. It really sucks, and it's easy for us to forget about how bad some people are suffering, because we're too stuck thinking about ourselves, and how bad our lives suck. That, you know, we don't think about the guy when somebody cuts us off in traffic, we think that, you know, we want to call him an asshole, but we don't know if he's racing to a loved one who's in the hospital. We don't know if somebody's breaking into his house, and his 14, 15-year-old child is there alone. we don't know everybody's scenario, but we're so self-centered sometimes that we need to learn how to see things from a different light. So I hope that answers your question. Tiffany Sims, what is your favorite type of music? Definitely reggae. Definitely reggae. We Robin and I's favorite pastime is going to the small reggae concerts and experiencing those. We're kind of concert snobs. We like the small ones. We like the personal, and we like to be upfront. And if we can, we'll pick up the VIP tickets and hang out with the musicians themselves and just live our lives to the best of our abilities. And Nick Alexander, what is that? 432 hertz music? I have no idea what that means.
It's supposed to be good for like
Calming your mind or whatever.
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. John, what is it? Thoughts on gender wars? I think it's a disease. Greener, I think the gender war is an absolute travesty. That is, it is absolute nonsense. It's total bullshit. I know that. I know all of the statistics as well, and I think it is a disease, and it's going to be it is so far the downfall of mankind, and both genders are responsible for it. It's not men's fault. It's not women's fault. It's not the patriarchy, or it's not the misogynist or whatever. It's not. It's both sides. It's the people, not the genders. And we need to get back to understanding that there's shitty people in the world and there's good people in the world, and their sex doesn't matter, or their gender does not matter.
There was one I just saw on here that was asking about the best time to exercise.
Right when you wake up.
That's personally what I like.
Yep. That's when, right when you wake up, that's how you're going to start your day, is with a good flood of endorphins, and you're going to set the pace for your entire day. even if it's just a simple stretch, a simple yoga exercise. I've done some yoga that'll absolutely smoke you, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be a simple stretch, and just get your blood moving, get more limber, be motivated, and get after it first thing in the morning.
That's so cool.
So Scott J. Moses, I'm 85 days sober from alcohol today. I wasn't waking up in the gutter or losing jobs or anything, but it was holding me back. Your video a few weeks ago also kicked my ass. Thank you, dude. That's awesome. Good on you.
Congratulations.
Good on you. Congratulations, man. That's no small feat. Good on you. I am
showing up.
Yeah,
Showing up.
Yeah. Keep coming back, dude. Yeah, we know several people in those programs, and just watching the life transformations for a lot of people is, I love it. I love to see it. Caleb, what do I got? What did I say?
You said asshole.
Oh, did I? Okay. All right. Caleb, it's you. I already
had you on the list, Caleb.
I got your contact info. So go to the website. Tell me what you want. Long sleeve, short sleeve, color. Text me. You got my number. Yeah, all right. So we'll give it to Rob OZ. Caleb, I was going to give you one anyway. So Caleb, text me. Rob OZ. I don't know. So Rob OZ, same thing. Send me an email. Go check out the store and tell me what size you want, what color, or short sleeve, long sleeve, tank top, whatever you want. Will it not go up or what?
There we go.
Yeah. All right. So what we got there?
Did I just click on it?
Mm-hmm.
Mark.
Mark Clark, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Appreciate your channel so much. Congrats. Here's a couple bucks for the swear jar. Thank you. That's what I figured. That's exactly what I was thinking with the game of gotcha. Because yeah, that's exactly what it is. I don't drink, so we can't play a drinking game. So I'm pretty vehemently opposed to drinking. So we got to figure something else out. Have a little bit more interaction. And thoughts on day trading? Be careful. If you can do it, good for you.
He got the other one because there was another one.
Yeah, if you can do day trading, dude, good for you, man. Good for you. A lot of people they don't, including myself, don't have the risk tolerance. So that's a tough one to get. Like once you start getting money involved, like I can paper trade like nobody's business, but then as soon as I start getting money involved, like actual real money, I lose it. I lose it.
This is a good one.
Riley John, how to be a great speaker. I've had my first presentation that was terrible. I know I could do well. I just don't know yet how to do it. There is going to be, well, if you're in the United States, there are actual speaking groups around you, around everybody in the United States. What's it called? Let me look this up for you real quick. Let me look this up.
Everyone has the gotcha, and I'm like, huh? Okay.
Okay. So for those of you guys that are just now joining up, we're playing a swearing game. It's a swear game. Okay, so let me answer your question real quick. If you want to be a better speaker, you want to improve, then you can go join your local, and you're in the United States, then you can go look up your local Toastmasters. And that's exactly what they are, is they are a speaking club. So if you want to learn how to be a public speaker, that is the direction to go. That's actually a direction that I'm going to start going myself. So if you guys just joined in, we're playing a.
Knew what it was. They're just not
okay.
catching the.
Okay. Well, but I still there's been a lot more people. So if I swear, the first person that says gotcha, the first person that says gotcha, whenever I swear, I'm going to give out a T-shirt. So we'll figure this out as we go. So if you hear me swear, the first person after I swear is going to be the first gotcha after I swear is going to get a T-shirt. How can I become a good communicator like you? Yeah, Toastmasters. You can do Toastmasters, and ultimately it comes down to practicing. It just comes down to practicing, because communication is is probably the most underrated skill that any one of us can possibly possess. Because every aspect of your life, it comes down to communication. If you want something out of life, number one, you have to be able to take action, and number two, you have to be able to communicate, and you have to be able to communicate that action. So if you want to raise, you have to be able to communicate the reason why you deserve that raise from your boss. If you want to get a job initially, your communication skills are going to be key. If you want to establish a business, then you have to know how to sell. You have to have sales, which is also communications. If it doesn't, and it doesn't stop there either, because your communication with yourself is something that has to be considered as well. The thoughts that you have, the beliefs that you have, it all boils down to communication. And think about the power of a true storyteller. It's funny because I did a video on storytelling 2 weeks ago or so, and it was one of my worst performing videos, but it's probably one of the most impactful things that any one of us can have. If you want to have a strong relationship, if you want to be able to interact with the person of your dreams, or you want to find that dream girl or dream guy, whatever it is, if you are a solid storyteller, if you know how to tell a story, you know how to create a story, and you know how to communicate, the sky is the limit to what you can actually achieve, and the outcomes that you'll be able to realize. And it all starts with the power of your words and the communication and your ability to tell a story. Because if you think about it, everything is a story. Every time we talk, like right now, I'm telling you a story. It's just it's the way that we look at it and the way that we see. So Vivri, why is it that men don't appreciate women? Because of the propaganda that they're fed, because the brainwashing, and it's not men, it's the men that you may be coming. It's the people, not the gender.
I think it's across the board. I don't think it's
Yeah.
men or women.
Yeah, it is across the board, because there's women that are doing the same thing. Like I mentioned in one of my videos a couple of weeks ago, also is women doing starter husbands. So they'll get married just for a starter husband, build up a little bit of wealth somewhere, and then leave him. And that's actually a term. Look it up. It's terrible. But dudes are out there having one night stands regularly. The F boys, if you will. You see what I did there?
I did.
So
Good
the F boys that
job.
are out, thank you. They're out there, but it's everywhere. So it's the people, it's not the gender. And I think that is the first step that we all need to take in order to be able to overcome this divide that exists between men and women. I think it is a disease. It is an absolute disease. And like if a man hurts a woman, or if a woman hurts a man, then one of the first things they're going to do is go seek a YouTube video or a TikTok video or Instagram or whatever, and they're going to find a video that agrees with them instead of something that's going to offer them a separate perspective. So accountability in all of those situations is paramount. Kevin Cross, Toastmasters Plus, start a YouTube channel. Yeah. If you haven't seen Kevin Cross's YouTube channel, check him out. Amazing. Dude does fantastic work. He's an incredible artist, and his content that he puts out is it's top notch. It's top notch. Dude really knows his stuff. Right now, he is an extremely underrated channel. So yeah, you'll see Kevin Cross's his name's right here in the comments section right now. But yeah, I love his storytelling capabilities, his editing skills, and his art capabilities. Like, dude, he is awesome. Tumbleweed Tony, thanks for making real videos. Chad, what's your bench? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I used to work out at 215. I don't lift heavy, and ever since I hurt my back in the beginning of October. Yeah, back in that's when I got COVID. September. So like mid-September, I haven't hardly lifted, and I can tell you I lost a lot of my strength. I've lost a lot of my size as well. A lot. I'm down 20 pounds in the last 4 months. So I have been working out here and there recently since in the last couple of weeks, but I haven't gotten back in the gym. I haven't had time to actually get back into the gym regularly to start building muscle again. So I injured my back, and then as soon as I was able to walk, probably 2 weeks after I was able to actually stand up again, I ended up coming down with a really severe case of COVID that it's actually still in my lungs. So Kevin, oh no, I have a plan to do video about storytelling too. Hey, do it, man. Do it.
You tell good stories.
You tell damn good stories, bro. I love your videos. Yeah, absolutely love your videos. Debbie Ryan. I have no idea what to put on YouTube channel. My interests are diverse and non-expert level. Just start posting. You'll find it. I didn't know what to do. So most of you guys obviously were not here in the beginning when I first started posting my videos. I started. So Robin and I we kept going back and forth, and we wanted to start a video. We wanted to start a channel together. Now this channel has been around for 8 years, and I started posting automotive type content, turning wrenches, help people by turning wrenches, because I didn't have the stones to actually put myself out there in the vulnerable manner that I do right now. I was too afraid of other people's judgments. And even though deep inside my heart, down inside, I knew that this was the type of stuff that I wanted to do. This was the content that I wanted to produce. But I let fear control me, and I allowed it to control me for about the last 6-7 years. So Robin and I, we wanted to do a channel together. We were thinking about maybe doing a carnivore type channel. But like every time I thought about a video idea or the editing and anything that got into place, I was stuck in analysis paralysis, not making any traction, not making any moves. And one day I was out working out and I was like, screw it, I'm just going to go live. I'm just going to go live. I don't know what to do, because I kept overthinking everything. So I just went live, and then I committed to uploading a video every day for 90 days. And I didn't care if it was any good. I didn't care if anybody was watching. And I thought that I was just going to do a live stream every day for 90 days and work out. Well, then I ended up throwing out my back. I herniated a disc between L4, L5. And I thought that I was done. I didn't think that I was going to be able to keep posting my videos. I didn't know what to do. So while I was doing my live streams, I started trying to incorporate a bit of this type of content, if you will, just a couple minute excerpt, unedited, just straight off the top at the end of all of my live stream videos after my meditation. And as it turned out, the only thing I could do was speak once I herniated those discs. So, or that disc, because this time it was only one, but I've herniated up to 3 at one time. So the only thing I could do was sit there. So Robin would drive me out to somewhere along the beach or somewhere on a pier, not far from our house. And then I would just sit next to the water and I would just talk to the camera. And that was all that I could do. But then as soon as I started walking, as soon as I was able to walk, then I just started doing a walk and talk type video. And then I figured, I started putting more thought and more process into the editing, and things just progressed. And then I ended up getting COVID, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I can't get ahead here. But I kept going, I kept pushing through. And as soon as I the first video that I uploaded or that I edited and I watched it, I knew that I had found something. But the idea is I just continuously progressed, and I continued to push forward, and I did not give up. I kept going, and I wanted to get better every single video upload, and I still do. I still want to. So I do my best to get better. I do my best to become a better storyteller. I do my best to I try to get better with my stuttering. That's an obvious issue.
It's only when he gets excited.
But yeah, like when I get excited, once my mind starts moving, especially, it really starts to come out. And you guys can see that in some of my videos. So I do my best to overcome my stutter, but it is what it is. And the videos aren't perfect, but I think that's why so many people are able to relate to what I'm doing or what I say. So what my message is, I should say.
Somebody asked what his name is. Cash.
Yeah, that one is Cash. All right. So
I got lost. I started pushing. Coach Debbie commented. She said, "Starter husbands. What the F?"
Yep. That actually is a thing. Look it up, Coach. That actually is a thing. Who we are really. Yes, Chad, thank you so much for being real. The world needs more people like you to tell how it is, really is, with class, character, and dignity. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Natish Shailani, how you organize your thoughts, be clear about be clear about them, why we distract in the first place. Practice. It really comes down to that. It comes down to practice. Because the more that you practice, like you need to, so study. So study the people that you admire, all the speakers that you admire, whoever it is. If there's somebody that you really enjoy, right? So you want to be a storyteller like them, or you want to be a public speaker like them, or you want a YouTube channel like them, whatever it is that you're chasing. Study their mannerisms. Study the way that they are the ones that are presenting the story. Watch it and go back and watch their body language. Watch their mannerisms. Watch their tone, the delivery pace, the speed in the delivery, and watch the emotions that are involved. And you can replicate pretty much all of that. But you have to actually like break down and understand and learn what their mannerisms are, or what is it about the way that they speak that seems so intriguing. Because there's something that all of us do that we can change or help through analysis. So I hope that answers your question. But it starts with practice, talking to yourself. I preach this all the time. The power of actually freeing your words and literally speaking to yourself. One of the things that I know that I have suffered from in the past is I'll have thoughts in my head and I'm not able to process them, and I'm not able to put them into words. So my mind is able to produce the thoughts, but like, say Robin, I'm feeling a little bit down for the day or whatever, and Robin comes to me and asks me what's wrong. More often than not, somebody's going, and I'm sure that you guys can relate. More often than not, most people are going to say something along the lines like, nothing.
I'm fine.
I'm fine. But in reality, there's something inside your brain that's not actually allowing you to speak. There's something that what you want to say, and nothing is not what you want to say. But you might not say anything because you're afraid of offending or hurting or sounding like you're weak or whatever the reason or excuse. So instead, start practicing putting your thoughts into words, into legitimate words. Most of us, we don't have time to sit down and journal for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes a day. If you have time to journal. That's one way. That's one fantastic way to start. But like, if you have a commute, while you're commuting, you could actually be exercising during that commute. You could actually be practicing. It's exactly what I've done. Is while you're practicing, while you're driving, speak to yourself out loud. Put those thoughts truly into words, and learn how to put those thoughts into words. And it's extremely powerful. It is extremely powerful. Because that's also going to help you with your communication. That's going to help you with your speech. It's going to help you in every aspect, is putting your thoughts into words. So that's what worked for me. It's extremely therapeutic, and my word is powerful. So
This one.
Tater and eggs, the carnivore diet is cure to all. God bless. I know it was for me. I straight up, I still drink my coffee, and I'm not a perfect carnivore, but overall I am a carnivore, more of a ketovore, I think, but getting all of the trash out of here. Yeah. What's that?
I said for the next 100 days.
Yeah.
We are more
carnivore for the next 100 days. Yeah. Because there's nothing, I don't know. I've never done anything that's been as transformational for my mental and physical well-being. So, some people, they want to be vegan. I'm not a hater either way. They just do whatever works for you. And I'm not here to push whatever diet you prefer. However, your nutrition is the absolute most game-changing thing that you can possibly do to change your life. Nutrition is awesome. Shortstop, my cat's name is Gangster Kitty. I bet he is gangster too.
Mm-hmm.
Off the top of the ropes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Living the dream. Hi from Ukraine. I want to say thank you. Have great skill to motivate other people. And also, I think you have an awesome voice to calm down. Thanks for doing these inspirational videos. All the best. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's very kind. Very kind. What is that? Which one?
This one.
Stitchy. Congrats on 100K, Chad. Keep up changing lives. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm not going to go anywhere. That, like I said, the volume will be slowing down a bit to 3 videos a week, but that's so that we can build more. That's so that we can do more.
That one might be good.
Mannion, any advice to me at how
To have a sustainable relationship. Not easy today.
I need to get my damn glasses. I don't really, the only thing I can say is communication, man. Communication.
Listening. Know how to listen.
And know how to listen to yourself. Right? Because if you're feeling like, if you're not getting a good vibe from somebody and you're still trying to chase it, what are you doing? Because your gut is going to tell you, like, this is right or this is wrong. This is how it should be or it's not. That's communication, man. Communication, 100%. If you are an awesome storyteller, then you are going to bring people into your life that are drawn to you. People are going to want to be around you. They are going to want to hear what you have to say because you are a fantastic storyteller and your communication is on point. Read that one. Dardar, hello, Chad and Robin. You have some amazing content with your thoughts and with quick growth. You're like the descending Jesus. Everyone been waiting for with guidance. Way to go. I appreciate that. I don't
know how to respond.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I definitely don't see myself as Jesus.
Thank you.
But thank you. And that's another thing that we struggle with, right? Is like a compliment. How do you take a compliment? It's not easy. That is not easy. And I think that's terrible. We should all be more comfortable with compliments. We should all understand better how to be better with compliments.
I wish that was the case. I remember one of your earlier videos. You were looking for a subject, and I said kindness. And the reason why I chose kindness is because my 17-year-old daughter was dealing with a lot of mean children in our new town that we were in. And I see it more and more every day. I know adults can be really mean. I dealt with a lot of things growing up myself, but watching what an 18-year-old girl goes through almost on a daily basis is just, it's so saddening. It's so sad to see everybody so mean and hateful and bitter, and they hold grudges and they just
for no reason.
It's terrible. So
yeah, and for no reason. But so when you see that, it's no wonder that we don't know how to take compliments. We've been beat down our entire lives. So when somebody says something nice to us or about us or towards us, then it's kind of like, how do you take that? And that's terrible, because you don't want to sound arrogant. Oh yeah, well, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, people don't look, they want to say like, oh, you're good at taking a compliment, so you must be arrogant or whatever. And then people also confuse arrogance with ego. They don't use those words in the right context. And then that goes back to the power in our words. We're not even using the words in the right manner or the right context, but we think we think we are. So yeah, learning how to take a compliment is difficult, and limiting beliefs, that the compliments, limiting beliefs, the way that we think about ourselves or see ourselves, it's difficult all over. It's difficult all over. Angela Crowder, thank you so much for your live videos. Absolutely. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate all of you guys for showing up. Thank you. Damian Lopez, greetings from London. Well, thank you. Greetings, brother. Or, well, I guess Damien could be a female name too. Greetings. Thanks for showing up.
We knew a Damien that was a girl.
Yeah,
so.
actually.
I kind of got lost in the comments here.
Yeah. So let's go to show. How do you say that? Shohenner Rifat. My subconscious mind has been holding on to the thoughts that women are evil in general. I'm struggling to free myself from that thought. I'm scared to approach women. Dude, I know what you mean, but the thing is you like I've been saying, it's not women, it's the person. It is the freaking person, and until we can wrap our head around that and understand, like, which woman is it? When you are more receptive to body language or people's posturing or people's personas, when you are more receptive to seeing that real person for who they are, then you're going to be a lot more equipped to deal with that situation or that scenario. People want to be able to see the good in everybody, which is it's an amazing trait. But it can become at a fault, because you could be willing to look past the negative aspects or the negative that you should be seeing in a person's personality or their personality traits, and you might be willing to look past those because of your desire to not be alone any longer, and that can be extremely dangerous for you. But we as a species have to get over this whole men versus women nonsense, because it's trash. No, I don't think damn is a swear word. You think? I don't think so. Do you think it is?
I don't consider it a curse word.
I don't either. Golden Rule TV, going to listen with your gut, listening to God. Yeah.
Tyler
432, you should make a course
on how
of your own on how to become a storyteller. That's a good idea. That, like, the courses and stuff like that, those are a struggle for me as well. It's one of those things, like the limiting beliefs. Are people actually going to watch them, or are people going to, it's just the limiting beliefs. I can do it. I know I can do it, but are people going to appreciate it? And like I said before, that storytelling, when you say storytelling, people they're often going to look at it and just be like, well, that's stupid, or just completely discredit it. But they do not understand the power in a powerful storyteller. They don't think about the greatest speakers of the world, or they don't think about some of the greatest actors or the greatest writers of the world. All they are is storytellers. That's it. And you have an example of the most successful people in the world in any aspect of life. Every single one of them are good storytellers. So they don't even understand the strength and the power that being a high quality storyteller is. And that's actually that is a skill that every one of us use and develop just about daily. So if you think back and you think about the interactions that you have on a daily basis, you look at those interactions and you analyze those interactions. Like, how many times have you finished up talking to somebody and you just thought to yourself, oh man, that was so stupid. Why did I say that? So how are you going to fix yourself? How are you going to fix yourself to become better at those conversations and preventing that from happening in the future if you don't analyze your own storytelling and your skills? if that makes, I hope that makes sense. What's that?
That one's really sweet.
Debbie Mueller.
Mhm.
You two are truly an inspiration. Thank you. Well, thank you for showing up.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much. Who we are really, Chad, your voice is also part of it. You have a very resonating voice. It runs deep. It's calm and collected and deeply sounds trusting. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tyler 432 again. The women are jealous of the teenagers and the men can't control their thoughts. It's all
inappropriate.
The young adults are having a hard time right now.
Any thoughts on that?
Thoughts? No.
Stay the course, man. Be the change that you want to see. You know, you have to be the change that you want to see. That is the biggest problem is people are afraid to stand up and speak up. People are afraid to say something. People, they're not willing to do the hard things. And when you sit back and all you do is consume content that women are bad or men are bad, or relationships, or finding a good relationship is impossible. Look, I understand it's not easy to date out there. And I'm not envious of the people that are out there in the world dating right now, because it's got to be rough. It does. I see this shit, believe me. But I think a lot of the problem is people are also trying to find their relationships in the wrong place as well. You know, think about it. If you go to the bar and you say you're 25 years old and you pick up on a girl that's 25 years old at the bar, a lot of them, they've been spending the last 4 or 5 years of their life at the bar. And in your relationship, your new relationship, she's not going to change that, and you cannot expect that to change. And then people find that they like to hook up on Twitter. Well, that is hookup culture. So essentially what you're doing is you're looking for somebody who does nothing but party, and you're looking for somebody who is only looking for a hookup. So in those two scenarios, you're not realizing the type of people that you're chasing after, or the type of people the type of person that you're looking for in that relationship, or the type of person you're going to receive in that relationship. So I think, just like Robin and I, we met organically at an apartment complex. There was nothing else involved. There was no bar. There was no surrounding scenarios or anything. It was just, I saw this smoking hot babe driving by, and I multiple times. It took me a couple of weeks to actually approach the testicular fortitude to approach her. And but I did. So Homestead Aquarius, is that imposter syndrome causing problems with compliments? Yeah, I bet that is part of it. Absolutely. Imposter syndrome, that's what stops all of us from getting started in a lot of things anyway.
This one I don't. Travels and conversation. You missed my comment.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's
so many
of them.
that's
I don't
rolling
know.
in, and sometimes it scrolls super fast. So
yeah,
but we'll look back at the comments.
Yeah, we can't actually go all in order, so it's hard to say. We're just, when they jump out at us, that's when we're answering them. And the super chats, all of them, we answer all those too. So
Corey Harrison, that one.
Corey Harrison, hey, what's up, brother? How's it going? Happy New Year! Congratulations, final 100K. Glad to see you could make it, dude. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Appreciate you showing up, dude. Thank you. Shortstop, I'm a former radio announcer of 20 years, and to this day, I still feel uncomfortable accepting compliments on my voice. Yeah, man. Right? People like that, and it's crazy. It's crazy. But I think a lot of it's because we've spent our whole lives getting beat down, and we're essentially told that if you accept a compliment, or if you're proud of yourself, then you're you're arrogant, or your ego is out of control, and you're an egomaniac. So
I don't
Andrea
know.
B, all right, send me an email.
I don't even know
Andrea
what you
B.
said that time.
I don't either. So Andrea B, go to our website. It's in the description. Pick out a shirt that you want, long sleeve, short sleeve, tank top, whatever it is, and send me an email. The email is in the channel description. Chad, listen to me at gmail.com. We don't have our business website emails set up yet, but that will be changing here in the future. Ian, toxic masculinity is a real problem. People like Musk, Trump, Tate, etc. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
Not that one.
Yeah.
Nice. Golden Rule TV. Had my phone off for 3 days.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome.
That's the joy of my life at nighttime.
Yep.
After I'm off work, I set my phone down and I don't revisit it.
Yep. We stay present with each other. Set the phones on the counter, sit down on the couch, or sit down at the table, do a puzzle. We have a couple puzzles, but we'll do a puzzle or something of the sort. We eat dinner together, and then maybe we'll watch a movie, but we are present with each other. And I think that that's extremely, extremely powerful thing. And that is something that people don't do anymore. They go to a restaurant for dinner, or, fast food, have Uber Eats deliver it. They'll do something of the sort. They don't help each other cook, do the dishes and clean up. And then they don't sit down at the table and eat together as a family. And, if we look at how families and the downfall of society and the downfalls of relationships, if we just look back and look at something so small that doesn't happen, that used to happen, where there's actual connection between you and the other person, or you and your spouse, or you and your loved one, whoever, your partner, your child. Without that regular positive interaction, you're begging for it to fall apart, because you're not even with that person, and you are growing apart, even though you are living together, and you're nothing more than roommates. Okay, Razy, the good old fashioned way of meeting people. That's it. All right. So Mannion, use the same words in speaking considered as a weak storytelling, even though they have energetic motivation. I don't know. I don't understand what that's. I'm sorry. I don't understand the question.
I tried to reread it too and couldn't grab it.
Yeah. What's this one? Tiffany Sims. We've been married 27 years in May, and we met in an apartment complex as well. Saw me driving by. LOL. That's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
So maybe there's something to it, right? Maybe there is. Maybe there's something to it. Who knows? What is this? Carnage Creations. I love what you said, and I agree 100%. Be the change you want to see in all aspects of life. Yeah, dude, 100%. If you're just gonna, if there's something that you like, and that seems to be a problem that people come up with when it comes to creating a business, right? Also is number one, limiting beliefs and the thought, or they'll ask somebody else's thoughts about whether it's possible or whether they should do it before they do it. And the reality is they never should have asked that person's opinion anyway. But then you get stuck in analysis paralysis. Somebody's going to tell you to do this, don't do that. And then you're going to find yourself just constantly analyzing everything. And then you're going to feel defeated and not do anything. So if there's something that you see that there needs to be a change, or something that there's a demand for, number one, that could help you start a business. But number two, if there's a change somewhere that you want to see in say your work or your relationship or something of the sort, then you have to be the example, and you have to be that change that you want. And you have to take action. Ultimately, you have to take action. That's it. All right, Chris, what is the best way to get through a huge transition in life? Changing jobs, maybe changing locations, and buying a business. Meanwhile, I'm trying to get pregnant. Well, we just did it. We actually just did it a year and a half ago. Oh, my neck's getting tense. A year and a half ago, Rob and I, we moved from Arizona to Washington State. We literally sold everything we own. What fit in the back of, we have 2 pickups. We've got our mega cab and a power wagon, and what fit in the bed of our pickups and our horse trailer and a small U-Haul trailer, that's all we kept. I sold my plasma table, just about all of my tools, all of our furniture went, you name it. We sold just about everything we own. We didn't even have a bed when we got up here. I slept on an air mattress
For 2 months.
For 2 months. And then we slowly furnished our house on the cheap, and we were able to get some really high quality used stuff, and we were able to do
Be careful.
we were able to furnish our entire house on the cheap. We were able to make the move and that transition much easier because we didn't have a bunch of crap to worry about. We purchased our house sight unseen. We hadn't even seen the city that we live in. We'd never seen the town. We knew nothing about the area, but we found everything. So, we just did it. We went both feet in, and we went and did it. So, I am me. You don't think toxic masculinity is a problem? No, I don't. I think toxic people are the problem.
There was something
Yeah.
else that I saw right here.
Judith Macon,
Maybe.
any advice to a 21-year-old planning to immigrate to USA? I don't, man. I don't. I wish you the best of luck. That's got to be scary. That's got to be really damn scary. But I wish you the best of luck. Nitish Shailani, what can be the one thing that can motivate us to do the right thing throughout the day? I feel that by night, my willpower probably gets weak, and my accountability is not able to stand up for me. That's all in your mindset. That's all. That everything that you just described is right up there. That everything that you just said, it is in your mind. You get tired. You're probably getting tired and worn out, and you fight going to bed early. So now that you're tired and worn out, then you're feeling lazy. So you don't want to cook. So then also part of that is going to be the lack of energy from not having proper nutrition. So, it's most likely going to be nutrition, and it's up here. It's up here. If there's something that you want to do, you have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to do it, because nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody's going to show up and grab your hand and hold your hand and say anything. It's nobody's coming to save you. And as soon as you realize that, as soon as you actually embrace that and understand, I wish you the best of luck, because it's going to be off to the races. It's going to be off to the races. Soul 74098. What is the most inspirational movie or book you both have ever watched or read?
Oh gosh, we were just talking about it.
Mr. Rogers.
Well, the other one, Pursuit of Happiness, is
The
another
Pursuit
really
of
good movie.
Happiness. And then
With
what is
Will
it?
Smith.
Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Yes.
Yes.
That one I think is, I don't know, they're both
so good,
top
dude.
notch.
Yeah.
Top notch movies.
Yeah.
I personally don't do a lot of reading. Never did. Never really was able to understand what I was reading, so I became more of a movie person.
Yeah. So, as far as books go, the E-Myth Revisited, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. A good one that is extremely underrated is Who Moved My Cheese. Because that one especially is it is based around it's based around change and a paradigm shift that I think is quite necessary for anybody to get ahead in life and to move forward in life. So, Who Moved My Cheese? That's an extremely easy read too. It's only like, shoot, I think it's only like 40 or 50 pages. It might be more than that. It might be 100. It might be 100 pages.
It's a smaller
but
book though, isn't it?
yeah, it is. It's a smaller book, and it's a good read, especially when it's a real easy read, and it's a cheap book. And we have a Amazon link if you want to check out any of the books. Right there, the affiliate link in the description under our website as well. Did you move from Arizona to Washington State? Yes, Ezra
Why?
Goldstein. Oh, why? Well, it was an opportunity. The city that we lived in Arizona, it turned to shit. It's my hometown, and all right, scroll down. Who's got the first one? It went to
I
crap.
don't think I can scroll all the way down. Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah, the city that we lived in, my hometown, it went to absolute crap. And Caleb, you're already getting a t-shirt.
Right? You can't. I
Yeah,
can't.
how
Sorry,
many more?
bud.
How many more you want? So my work offered me an opportunity to move up here, and I've wanted to live up here my entire life. The forest has always been calling me. I've always dreamt of being able to live in the forest. Robin has always dreamt of living near the beach, and we would go to San Diego quite regularly in the summertime. I spent my summers growing up in San Diego. My grandparents lived there, and my mother grew up there, and so did my biological father. So we were very familiar with San Diego, and we love going to the beach. We love going down to the water, and Washington just always seemed like a nice place to live. And like I said, for whatever reason, I've always been called up here. And ever since we've moved up here, our life has just changed so dramatically, far more than I ever could have realized. And for the positive. Like this channel wouldn't exist if we hadn't moved up here. Straight up. It would not exist if we didn't move up here. So, that's just one of the things that you just don't know. It was scary as hell. Like, we had everything in Arizona. We had absolutely everything. Like, our house was super cheap. It was affordable, and we came up here and we spent 5 times the amount on this house than we did our house in Arizona. And, dude, it's so scary. But there was something calling us up here, and the signs were all there, and our instincts were going. We're telling us to come up here, and that this was the right move. So we just followed our gut. We followed our instinct and the signs, and it is
very scary.
Yeah, it was absolutely terrifying. It was not easy. Mid 40s, and you're completely starting your life over entirely, completely.
And taking your 16-year-old daughter away from everything that she's ever known.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a calling. It was an absolute calling. And then, and we followed it. That's it.
This is Chris responding to you answering her question.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate. Awesome. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that.
I really like this, so I think you should read it.
Okay. Who we are really. Remember. There's someone out there wishing they were you. Absolutely. Yeah. That's powerful, dude. It's powerful. It's true.
It's a hard one to remember, though.
Yeah. Yeah. But, and in those people, if you had to live in somebody else's shoes, would you like it? Would those be the shoes that you want? So, living in somebody else's atomic habits. Yeah. Kevin Kemble. Yes. That's a good one too.
I had one for you, and I
did you?
Skipped it somewhere.
Yeah, Homestead How. I think Who Moved My Cheese is it's definitely one of the most underrated books I've ever read, and I've never heard anybody else mention it or talk about it or anything. But it is awesome. Cards fan. Well, you must be in Arizona. Well, I guess you could be St. Louis too, huh? Do you have some advice for a 19-year-old man resetting their life? like I said, I don't really have advice. I'm not able to really give advice. There's so many moving parts in every single situation and scenario that there's no way that I can wrap my head around and actually give solid sound advice on your situation. And I don't, if somebody asks for advice, like I'd actually just gone over it a little bit ago. Like most of the time when people ask for advice, they're not willing to go all in, and they're not willing to take the advice and endure the sacrifices that are actually required from that advice. So yeah. Okay. Tiffany Sims, send me an email. Go to the website, selfmadeindustries.llc.com, and check out your shirt. Let us know what color, what size, and which shirt you would like. Good job on catching that, by the way. And by the way, only one shirt, guys, right? But I think we're about to wrap it up here in just a little bit anyway.
About 14 minutes.
So, Rick, what is your advice with people that are lying to you, are the ones that are loved more like your mother? What would you do, Chad? I don't deal with people lying to me, so I don't know. But I haven't had to deal with my mom lying to me, so I don't have advice. I'm sorry. These are questions that we have to ask ourselves, especially these types of ones. What feels like the right thing to do? Where are we? Where do we want to be? How is this holding me back? How are these person's lies affecting us? These are the types of questions that we have to ask ourselves, because until you are able to answer those for yourselves, you're going to struggle to find the empowerment and fulfillment that you actually need. So, like I could sit here and tell you that, hey, you need to kick your mom to the curb or whatever, but I don't know your situation, and I don't know your scenario. I know what I would do in that situation, but I don't know yours. And I cannot give you the proper sound advice to that, because, what if something happened, like you get rid of somebody out of your life? That's a decision that you have to make. Or, you have to confront that person and they're lying. That's a decision that you have to make. So, there's just, it's up to you.
There's
Yeah,
that
that's
one,
cool.
that one.
Do you have any pets? We have 7 pets, actually. And we used to have a bunch of
7
livestock.
roommates.
We've had livestock too in the past. We've had goats, we've had sheep, we've had cows. Zoe was in 4-H and FFA her entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And
Guinea
now
pigs.
Guinea pigs, yep. Yeah.
We never did pigs.
I forgot about them. The guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guinea pigs.
Right?
They were so
super cute. Super cute. But yeah. Now we have 4 cats and 3 dogs. Robin, I've said it 100 times before, she is a natural born nurturer, and she absolutely loves her animals. Even though they are a pain sometimes, she still loves them. That's what she does. I love them too, don't get me wrong, but
I'm the one. They find me.
Yep.
That's how I got every single one of my cats, is they found me.
Yeah, she used to save, what are they called?
Neonates.
She used to take them in, and she would actually nurture them for 8 weeks, waking up
every 2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours to bottle feed them. She would take them to work and bottle feed them, and she would do that and endure that punishment for multiple months to take care of these kittens, to make sure that they survived. And then she would host the babies or foster the babies for the local humane society in Arizona, and that's how we ended up with 4 kitties.
And 4 of them were fosters.
Yeah, they're foster fails. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just broke my heart to send them to PetSmart to sit in a cage.
Yeah.
So.
Mannion, how you were so confident on your biggest risk? That time you felt like exactly like what? It's believing in yourself. You have to know that you're capable of something. And that's going to go back to the power of the words that you choose to use with a conversation of yourself. If you believe the things that people tell you throughout the course of your life, you are not going to get anywhere. You are going to stay stuck exactly where you are every time. When I was a teenager, I will never forget sitting down in front of my school counselor in high school, and she literally told me that I will never amount to nothing. She used the S word. Yeah, you see what I did there? So yes, I actually had a school counselor tell me that I would not amount to anything ever. And if I listen to that trash, and I listen to that terrible person who thinks that they're greater than I am, like, I think that's probably one of the reasons why I never pursued like actual traditional academia, like legitimately, why I never actually went after getting a degree or anything like that. I've tons of certifications in different fields for different things, but I don't have any degrees, right? But I think because of that lady, that dissuaded me from ever pursuing any sort of formal education ever, because I saw that clearly she was a miserable person. And this is in high school, right? She was an absolutely miserable person, and she was taking it out on me. Now, no, don't get me wrong. I was not a I was not a great kid. I was actually I was rough. I was extremely rough when I was young. Troublemaker for sure. But you don't tell somebody that, especially not when you're in high school. You're a high school counselor. That's just not the way that you talk to somebody. So that stuck with me, and I can assure you, I've achieved far more great success than that pile of trash. So what's this one? Udit Macon, if you don't mind, can you talk about the American dream, and is it still possible to achieve? I am ready to struggle, but it really feels impossible. I'll be 21 tomorrow. Thank you for everything, guys. Absolutely, dude. The American dream is not dead. It is not dead. If you turn on the right YouTube channels, or if you turn on the traditional media, the traditional news, yeah, you're going to see that the American dream is dead. You'll never own a home, and then you go to the store and then you see what is it? 5 dozen eggs is $26 now, which is 300% higher than it was a year and a half ago. Like when you
29 at Fry's.
29 at Fry's. So yeah, like if you look at that and believe that the American dream is dead, you're out of your freaking mind. The American dream is not dead, and we are living proof of that. Yes, we are a little bit older, and I, maybe starting out in life is a little bit more difficult. But if you have the drive to learn anything, you are capable of learning whatever it is that you want. But you have to be willing to hold yourself accountable. And when you see those setbacks and you experience those failures, because you will experience those throughout the course of your life, and there's no way around it. You will experience those setbacks. It's going to happen. But you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror, and you have to be able to say, like, this is my fault. This is why I am where I am. And I'm the only one that can dig myself out of this. I got myself in this situation. I put myself in this situation, and I'm going to get myself out. And that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're in debt. It doesn't matter if you're broke. It doesn't matter. What you have to do is you have to figure out how to get yourself out of that situation, because the American dream is not dead. And if you want to own a home, you can go buy a home. You absolutely can. The American dream is alive and well. And in fact, you don't even have to be in America for that dream to be alive. You can be in pretty much any country in the world, right here. Right? Wait, there we go. This right here. That is $1 million right there if you want it to be. You just have to learn how to use it. Like I said, you figure out become the change that you want to see. and figure out how to offer that change to other people. Because if there's a change that you want to see, somebody else wants to see it too. And somebody else wants to know the direction that they can go to experience and to realize that change as well. So if you have a computer, if you have a smartphone, you have either one, you're sitting here watching this video right now, then the world dream is alive and well. I cannot say that it's limited to just the American dream. There's people that are figuring out, what is that? Fiverr, is that what it's called? I think Fiverr, Upwork. They're learning how to code. They're learning how to build websites. They're learning how to write. They're learning how to become ghostwriters. They are learning how to do anything and any skill and every skill there is, coding, and you can do these things from anywhere in the world. And there is somebody out there that wants you to fix or to take care of their problems for them, to help with their problems. I don't know what that means. So
Chris, same. My cats found me.
Yep.
I think they collect me rather than me collecting them.
Yep. Absolutely.
Although I do love them.
Golden Rule TV. You can tell everything you need to know about someone by how they treat animals. Yeah, dude. Yeah. We freaking love our animals. I can tell you that. They're absolutely spoiled.
Very.
Very, very spoiled.
Mike G. Who is someone you look up to that you would like to meet? That's a good one.
Well, Jordan Peterson's one I'd really like to meet. I can tell you that much. I love the way he speaks. He speaks. I love his outlooks. He is a person that has definitely inspired me to do the type of content that I'm doing. Taking those baby steps, pushing outside of your comfort zone, and just doing it, starting one step at a time, one small thing at a time. That he has been amazing, paramount. So I would definitely say, Jordan Peterson is up at the top. I don't know if I have a top. So, but at the same time, like I don't really get jazzed up when I meet famous people. I've never really been starstruck. That's just never really been my kind of thing. In fact, we went and hung out with the band, one of the reggae bands, and I think I insulted both of them.
You think?
Yeah, I know I did. I have an extremely harsh personality. Like I tough love, right? Like, and one of my brothers, he was telling me that I need to start putting more comedy in tell more jokes in my videos, and absolutely not, because my sense of humor is harsh. It is very, very harsh, and it's because my sense of humor was created over the course of my life, and my upbringings were extremely freaking harsh. So my sense of humor it's rough, and the majority of the world will not understand it. So we were hanging out with one of our favorite reggae bands before the concert, and yeah, I pissed off both of them. I'm sure.
I don't even remember.
No. Yeah, I do. They were both like, because like, yeah, I am the guy where the record has been stopped, and because of the, like, dude, did you just freaking say that? Like, seriously, you just offended the entire room, and that's my terrible sense of humor. Oh. So, yeah. 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 As always, friends familiar. Often. Yeah, as always, friends. A lot of times are like, dude, Did he just say that? So that is a regular occurrence for
Or
me.
he's so
Not
mean.
really. It's just I have to like explain your resting face. But that's the whole family. We all have mean faces at first, but then you talk to us and it's not like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So there you have it. RBF,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No.
Natish Shailani. Oh yeah, okay. I hope I'm saying that right. How did you both realize that you are the only ones who can live together and you are right for each other? Something like this should happen in everyone's life. I don't know. I mean,
Just really hard work.
yeah, just hard work and you know, a long marriage like that, it's people aren't willing to put in that hard work. They're not willing to make the sacrifices that it requires. You know, like when I was in the military, we were married for 3 years. In the first 3 years of our marriage was in the military, and we might have seen each other for 6 months. I had 2 deployments in that amount of time, and so Robin, she ended up staying with her parents for the majority of that time because you know what's the point in her living away from family, friends, and everything that she known. So you know there was a lot of
It wasn't easy.
passionate.
Like,
There was a lot of passionate conversations that went on, right?
catch our drift.
Yeah. So and you know like over the course of 24 years, it's still going to be it's still going to happen. You know it you have to want it. You know when you get married, especially you say I do. So you committed. Oh, Stephanie Cook, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's weird. Those aren't.
Yeah, I lost. I was somewhere else. I was keeping up the pace, but
Glen, Australia.
oh, there we go. Okay.
Thank you. Tom Snow, you still plumb? I don't. I haven't done plumbing aside from on my own house or at a friend's house for over 15 years. I quit doing that. I've been tossing around the idea of actually starting up a plumbing company again because I know exactly what I did wrong. And what I did wrong is I didn't go big enough, and I wasn't charging enough as well. Even though the numbers were telling me that I had to charge more, you know, limiting beliefs, they wouldn't allow me. So I know where I went wrong, and things would go a whole heck of a lot different this time. I just don't know that I'm willing to take on the stress involved with owning and running a plumbing business again. So let's see. We got Golden Ruler TV. Jesse Lee Peterson is my favorite dude. You know, he's good. He's comical. That dude is funny. Israel made this one. Can you please make a video on marriage and relationships? Yeah, noted. It's funny because like it seems like I'm pretty sure that well, I think that's one that we should do together. What do you guys think? Together? Should we do that one together? We'll do a Robin and Chad video on relationships. What do you think? Disappear. You're skipping my question, sir. Well, I'm not reading everybody's questions, so wanted some path to walk on in my life and my future. See you, sir. Have a great day. Deuces.
For Zoe.
Tell your daughter the only one she has to look at in the mirror. She's 60.
When she's 60s, is
yeah.
herself.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very valid.
Very valid.
Very hard valid. for a little one.
Was that a gotcha? I don't know. I didn't see a gotcha. Oh,
here's this.
Sherry, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, this thing's going all over the place. So, mental health mermaid, I could tell you were a vet. Thank you for your service, Chad and Robin, for supporting and being you. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I'm happy I had the opportunity to do it. I think I have a different aspect or a different outlook on it anymore. I can tell you that much. But I'm glad I had the opportunity to. The growth and was amazing. So.
How long have we been married, babe?
We've been married 24 years.
All right.
But I don't know how long we've actually been together. 25?
Ish.
25, 26?
Yeah.
More than 24? Yeah, we got married in 2000. So that's an easy one.
Debbie Ryan says yes to both of us doing that video.
Okay. Noted.
Yes, together.
I only built my kids up. Shut the bar. Really high. What it like to be a Chad? I don't know, Ken. I don't know that I am a typical Chad. I'm not 6 foot. My 6-pack is gone, so it'll be coming back. But no, I'm not 6 foot, and I'm not a ladies' man, if you will. I got my lady man. Yeah.
Oh, these are going to keep coming in.
Yep. All right. Sean, hey brother, what's happening, dude? Ty E. McConaughey wise, I came from a broken home and it makes everything harder. So did I. And a lot of us did. But it doesn't make things harder. What makes things harder about that is it's up here. It's in your mind, because you have the ability to do what you want. And like, if you're brought up in a broken household, and you're brought up being told, or you're brought up by a pile of trash, for example. So if you are raised by trash, then you know exactly what you don't want to be, what you don't want to see. And so that actually gives you a leg up, because you don't have to worry about going back, and you don't have to worry about making the same mistakes. You've already been taught what not to do. So I think that's, because if you think about it, like most of us we were not raised with a silver spoon. And the overwhelming majority, 90 or 95% of all millionaires, they're self-made. And the thing is they're the only ones that'll admit that they're self-made, because all of us are self-made, right? Every single one of us. But only the ones that succeed will admit it. So until you're willing to admit your lack of success, that's on you, man. That's all on you. Generic man, am I getting through? Yeah, you are. Beto Flus, I just joined your stream, man. I can't thank you enough for these videos you uploaded. Crazy how we need people like you when your surrounding often lack this guidance you provide. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, Beto. Thank you. Generic man, YT has been ghosting me. Can you read me? Yes. Ty E. McConaughey, you have to learn how to have a healthy relationship from somewhere else. But I like your positive attitude. I don't think a healthy relationship is something that we should learn. I think that having an unhealthy relationship is something that we shouldn't learn. But if you're brought up in a toxic family, then you already know. Like, it's in your heart. You know what to say or what to do and how it should feel, because you never had it. So, Debbie Ryan, good night all. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate you. Absolutely appreciate you. And Gordon Willen, congratulations again. You are getting started. Hold on tight and enjoy the ride. Beautiful. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Elizabeth G, congratulations on the 100K from Florida. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now we're at the bottom.
Okay. So I think with that, we're going on 2 hours. We're gonna cut it there. Robin and I got to eat dinner yet. So, um, um, okay. Anyway, so I want to thank all of you guys for showing up. I hope that you guys are showing up for yourselves. And starting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to have is going to be the daily uploads. So today was today's upload, and is going to count as today's upload, and then maybe we will start doing more live streams. Several of you guys earlier on were saying that you wanted to see more live streams. But we're also trying to figure out other avenues that we can do that and be more personal. So anyway, with that said, I hope each and every one of you guys has a wonderful day. Peace.